Hi, my name is Lindsay and I'm with High Altitude Astrology, and I'm here to bring you the Daily Dose, a guide to navigate your day astrologically. And we're going to do this by analyzing what sign the moon is in and what aspects it's making to other planets on a daily basis. When we look at the moon, it relates to feelings, emotional expression. So collectively, we can feel what the energies might feel like out in the public by looking at the moon. So today the moon is in the sign of Leo. So people will be responding emotionally in a very positive, upbeat, energetic way. Perhaps in a very creative way, in a fun way, maybe somewhat childlike, because Leo likes to be seen. Leo is the actor on the world stage. So the emotional response is going to have this feeling of very energetic, very excited, very theatrical, in general, just very positive. Most of the day until 2:53 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, the moon in Leo is going to be trining or creating a harmonious angle to the planet Saturn in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, this is going to bring somewhat of a grounding nature to the moon in Leo expression. It really will kind of sober the feelings a little bit, and it's actually a really good time to sort of check off the the tasks on our list of things to do for the day. After 2:53 Mountain Standard Time, the moon moves into a sextile with with Venus in Gemini until 3:26 Mountain Standard Time. And Venus is the energy of love, pleasure, creativity. So for that brief period of time, it could be nice to focus on some sort of creative activity, or maybe just decide to indulge in some sort of pleasurable activity as well. After 3:26 Mountain Standard Time and through the rest of the evening and really into tomorrow morning, the moon is going to be trining Uranus in Aries. With the moon trining Uranus, our emotional expression is going to be blending with the energy of intuition and insight and the unexpected. So it just could be a time to really stay open to new ideas or to the opportunity to have new experiences. There are two other things to note that are happening today as well. One is Venus in Gemini opposed Saturn in Sagittarius. This energy can be somewhat sensitive because Venus is about creativity, and in Gemini it's about doing it in a communicative way. But Saturn has this limitation energy. It has this sort of pulling back, testing and challenging, and it's in the sign of Sagittarius, which is about expanding our world. So there could be some sort of challenge today in the way that we are trying to express our creativity. It's really going to be asking that we slow down a bit, that we, really work at what we're trying to express creatively. There you go. I think that's a perfect moon, Venus opposite Saturn expression. It's just sometimes, things are a little bit more difficult. So it's important just to really kind of give ourselves the space to experience that and not get too caught up in, feeling like everything has to be perfect. And that energy becomes exact at 8:53 a.m. this morning, and then we're finished with it. And finally, the last aspect to mention happens at 10:32 a.m. today, and it's Mercury in Leo trining Uranus in Aries. And this is just going to bring more of that intuitive energy into our life, especially around the area of communication, because that's what Mercury is, how we communicate, how we think. And with Uranus, it's going to be, again, bringing in that sort of spontaneous insight into how we're communicating. So I want to thank you for listening to my very first edition of the Daily Dose. And again, I'm Lindsay with High Altitude Astrology, and you can reach me at info@highaltitudeastrology.com if you have any questions or want to schedule a reading. And also you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks so much for listening. Adios.